Good afternoon, friends. This video on one of the important topic and burning topic. What is the time limit to avail credit under GST? Section 16, subsection 4 of CGST Act prescribing time limit to avail credit under GST. So for financial year 2021, what is the time limit? Earliest of due date. Due date of furnishing return under section 39, which is GSTR 3B for the month of September, following the end of financial year 2021. So due date for furnishing GSTR 3B for September 2021. And due date is 20th October 2021 for monthly filer of GSTR 3B. Those who are under QRMP, it may be either 22nd of October or 24th October depending on the specified state. Or date of furnishing annual return for financial year 2021, and that is 31st December 2021, whichever is earlier. So in all probability for financial year 2021, due date, earliest due date for availing credit would be 20th October 2021, 20 October 2021 for financial year 2021. अब we have to discuss कि ऐसे कई situations होती हैं जब हम credit नहीं ले पाते. So this video mainly focusing on what is the time limit without litigation and subject to litigation. If you do not want to invite any litigation, आपको कोई litigation नहीं करनी है, तो ड्यू डेट जो प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है अंडर सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4 20th October 2021, ड्यू डेट फॉर फर्निशिंग रिटर्न अंडर सेक्शन 39 GSTR 3B फॉर द मंथ ऑफ September 2021 फॉलोइंग द एंड ऑफ फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2021. यानी अगर आपको लिटिगेशन इनवाइट नहीं करना तो ड्यू डेट आपके लिए क्या होगी? 20 अक्टूबर 2021. अगर आप QRMP हैं तो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द स्पेसिफाइड स्टेट इट वुड बी आइदर 22nd October or 24th October. This is without litigation, no problem. But second category, subject to litigation, and we find a lot many situation where we are not in a position to avail credit and time limit expired for either or region. So this discussion which I am doing in this video, it is very important to note because these pointers are also helping us for availing credit even beyond the due date as prescribed under section 16 subsection 4 of CGST Act. The first argument, section 16 subsection 1 is the normal general provision whereby every registered person can avail ITC, input tax credit, subject to such condition, restriction and manner as may be prescribed under section 49 of CGST Act. Section 16 subsection 2 is important. I want to draw your attention on this provision. And section 16 subsection 2 of CGST Act start with non-obstante clause. Notwithstanding anything contained in this section. So section 16 subsection 2 is overriding all the subsection which is falling under section 16 of CGST Act, starting with the non-obstante clause. Notwithstanding anything contained in this section, no registered person shall be eligible to take ITC, input tax credit, unless satisfy 4 conditions. What are those 4 conditions? Buyer should have eligible document, tax invoice or debit note. Buyer must have received goods or services. Supplier must have paid taxes either through cash or through credit account by way of utilization of e-credit ledger. Supplier must have paid under section 16 subsection 2 clause C. That is a different point for the debate and argument. I'm not discussing here, but that's what the third condition. And fourth, registered recipient is regularly filing his GST return. 4 condition. Why I'm drawing this provision before you to draw your attention? This section 16 subsection 2 starting with non-obstante clause, it means it is overriding section 16 subsection 4, which is time limit. And for availing credit, it is being stated no registered person shall take ITC unless he satisfies 4 conditions. That is what the condition all about. So I'm drawing your attention that this section 16 subsection 2 can be read in favor of a taxpayer and against taxpayer also, as per interpretation. In favor of a taxpayer, I'm giving this argument, and which I want to draw your attention as well. It is starting with non-obstante clause, overriding section 16 subsection 4, which is time limit, and only saying if 4 conditions satisfied, you avail credit. One way to look at. Second way, what is the meaning of this non-obstante clause under section 16 subsection 2? Let's say a taxpayer, registered person, has availed the credit within the time limit as prescribed under section 16 subsection 4, but does not satisfy the 4 conditions as stated under section 16 subsection 2, then he will not be eligible to take credit. So no registered person shall avail ITC unless satisfy 4 conditions. So to my mind, this non-obstante clause is also creating and giving a hint and meaning that satisfying 4 conditions is important, overriding all other subsection under section 16. That is what the interpretation is coming out. One way interpretation in favor of a taxpayer. Whereas department can argue, no, that is not the meaning. We are saying section 16 subsection 4 will exist even after non-obstante clause under section 16 subsection 2. We are only saying that registered person can avail credit only when he satisfies 4 conditions. So this matter is litigated. Number of writ has been filed. Notice has been issued to the revenue. And we have to wait and watch for the ruling given by the different high court and finally to be decided by Honorable Supreme Court only. But I have given my interpretation how this non-obstante clause is helping taxpayer to override section 16 subsection 4. First point. Second point. Section 39, they are saying the due date of furnishing return under section 39. Initially it was GSTR 3, which was never implemented. In place of GSTR 3, GSTR 3B got introduced. And Honorable Gujarat High Court has ruled that GSTR 3B is not a return under section 39. SLP was filed against this judgment, and Honorable Gujarat High Court judgment got stayed. It is sub judice before Honorable Supreme Court. Think of a 2 situation. If Honorable Supreme Court decide, yes, GSTR 3B is not a return under section 39, it was not stated initially. Later on, by way of rule, it was introduced that GSTR 3B is a return under section 39. Initially, it was GSTR 3. This may be the judgment. Second point could be, Honorable Supreme Court may say, yes, GSTR 3B is a return under section 39. If GSTR 3B, let's assume, hypothetically, I'm giving point for litigation and point favorable to the taxpayer. If Honorable Supreme Court decide that GSTR 3B is not a return under section 39, then to calculate due date, earliest due date for availing credit, time limit to avail credit, then there would be only one, date of furnishing annual return. So that is also giving advantage, and this matter is sub judice, and taxpayer can always argue we are having a reasonable cause that this matter is subjective, hence time limit as prescribed under section 16 subsection 4 would be date of furnishing annual return. Second point. Third point. When GST got introduced by 101 Constitution Amendment Act, as per the preamble and object clause, it was stated that there will not be any cascading of taxes. If credit which is eligible to the registered person is being denied because of time limit, is it not cascading of taxes? It is cascading of taxes, which is going against the object clause, seamless flow of credit. Second, it is resulting into double taxation. परचेज के ऊपर आपने मुझे क्रेडिट नहीं दी और आउटवर्ड पे आप मुझसे पूरा टैक्स मांगे, डबल टैक्सेशन. GST amnesty scheme 2021, why it is not getting favorable response from the market, from the trade members? There is restriction, time limit to avail ITC pertaining to 17, 18, 18, 19 and 1920. That is the reason that amnesty scheme which is being announced is going half-hearted. But I am giving pointers to all of you that object clause of 101 Constitution Amendment Act, seamless flow of credit, no cascading, and if time limit is the condition, then it is resulting into double taxation. Coming to the third and important point. Can we say it is violative of Article 19(1)(g) and Article 300 capital A? I know they are divergent judgment. There are divergent judgment, which is talking about some judgment in favor of a taxpayer, some judgment going against a taxpayer. But it is my eligible vested right. And when this time limit, which is subjective because of section 39, whether GSTR 3B is a return or not, we can always debate and argue vested right, and we can debate as violative of Article 19(1)(g) or Article 300 capital A. Coming to the last conclusion point for all of you. Now this is not within the provision, but in my humble submission and opinion for all of you, if time limit has expired, time limit gone, and now you are in a situation whether to avail credit or not to avail credit. My humble submission to all of you, as I said, it is subjective point, no denial, but what I am thinking, I am sharing with all of you. You must avail credit. आप credit ले लीजिए. Knowing the fact that time limit expired कर गया है, आप credit ले लीजिए. With the rider, don't utilize this credit. Knowing the fact कि time limit expire कर गया है, मैंने फिर भी credit GSTR 3B में ले ली और सब्जेक्टिव है. मैंने आपसे कहा आप क्रेडिट जरूर अवेल कर लीजिए, बट यूटिलाइज नहीं कीजिएगा. GSTN has issued advisory for GSTR 2A and 2B. And they have said beyond the time limit as per section 16 subsection 4 of CGST Act, अगर आप क्रेडिट लेंगे तो वो उस फील्ड में आएगा क्रेडिट नॉट अवेलेबल. फिर भी मैं आपसे कह रहा हूं आप क्रेडिट ले लीजिए. मैंने अपने पॉइंटर्स आपको बताए, मैं कहाँ किस तरीके से चीज़ों को इंटरप्रेट कर रहा हूं. आप क्रेडिट ले लीजिए, बस यूटिलाइज नहीं कीजिएगा. और मान लीजिए डेफिनेटली सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4 is litigated before the different high court, notice is being issued to the revenue, matter will definitely reach to Supreme Court, matter will be decided at future date. So there are two possible outcomes. First, Honorable Supreme Court decide in favor of a taxpayer, then जो क्रेडिट आपने ले ली और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने डिसाइड किया तो आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. वंस डिसाइडेड आप यूटिलाइज कर लीजिए. वंस आपके फेवर में, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट डिसाइड करेगा. इंडिविजुअल पिटिशनर को फैक्ट के ऊपर बेनिफिट नहीं मिल रही, क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ पे मिल रही है, तो वो सबको मिलेगी. यानी आपने जो क्रेडिट ली है दैट विल बी ओपन फॉर यू टू यूटिलाइज. लेकिन मान लीजिए अगर आपके अगेंस्ट में आया जजमेंट, तो आप क्या करेंगे? मैंने आपसे कहा आप क्रेडिट अवेल कर लीजिए, बट मैंने राइडर क्या कहा? आप यूटिलाइज नहीं कीजिएगा. डोंट यूटिलाइज द सेम. वंस इट इज कमिंग नेगेटिव फॉर द टैक्स पेयर, द नेक्स्ट कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन वुड बी रिवर्स दिस क्रेडिट which you have availed, which is not available to you. Now question will come, I have availed this credit which is not eligible, but I have not utilized the same. मैंने उसको यूटिलाइज नहीं किया था, तो क्या इंटरेस्ट और पेनाल्टी लगेगी? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन यही आएगा. माय हम्बल सबमिशन, अगर आपने कोई क्रेडिट ली है जो आपको नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, इनएलिजिबल है या टाइम लिमिट एक्सपायर कर गई है, अगर आपने यूटिलाइज नहीं की, तो सेक्शन 50 जिसमें इंटरेस्ट की बात कही गई है, an interest is leviable when there is non-payment or short payment of taxes. अगर आपने क्रेडिट ली और यूटिलाइज नहीं किया, then it is not resulting into either non-payment of tax or short payment of tax, यानी इंटरेस्ट नहीं लगेगा. और जजमेंट भी आ गए हैं कि अगर आपने कोई रॉन्ग क्रेडिट ली है और यूटिलाइज नहीं किया तो इंटरेस्ट नहीं लगेगा, पेनाल्टी नहीं लगेगी. मैटर इज सब जुडिस बिफोर ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट. हाउ इट कैन बी एलिज फ्रॉड, सप्रेशन, मिसफुल, आपने कोई गलत स्टेटमेंट दिया है, इट इज नॉट द फ्रॉड एंड फॉर्जरी. दिस मैटर इज सब जुडिस बिफोर ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट एंड विल डेफिनेटली रीच टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट. यानी सब्जेक्टिव पॉइंट, इंटरेस्ट और पेनाल्टी आपका नहीं लगेगा. जब नहीं लगेगा तो एडवाइजेबल क्रेडिट लीजिए, बट डोंट यूटिलाइज द सेम टिल द टाइम दिस मैटर इज गेटिंग फाइनली डिसाइडेड. सो विद दिस वीडियो आई एम ट्राइंग टू हेल्प यू ऑल द टैक्स पेयर, दोज हु आर स्ट्रगलिंग with the time limit to avail input tax credit. Created two category. One category, those who are tax compliant, do not want to invite litigation, due date as per section 16 subsection 4, and those who are having some either or region, practical region, but they want to avail credit. What are the open point of interpretation? What are the open point of defense which we can put forth in our favor for availing credit under GST? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for lot many update on GST. Thank you very much.